what's it been, a month? No sleeping was happening at the Dollar Tree. That's what I can tell you for sure, because they caught a whiff of what was going on at Five Below, and they're like, oh no, oh no. Dupes of Drunk Elephant. Let's play. All right, let's fill up the tank and let's go, because Dermasil was like, oh, we're gonna jelly cleanser. And that's what we have here. I mean, look, this is elevated. Okay, you have a fragrance-free cleansing gel with niacinamide, good for calming down redness. No thiazolinones. All right, they said, we're not messing with that. Now, it's been a long time since I've used any Drunk Elephant skincare, but I did always really like their jelly cleanser. I just felt like for the price point, like, it was a little, not quite there, but Dollar Tree version, yes please. Now, for those of you wanting to jazz up the under eye area, we have a caffeine and matrixyl eye serum. So matrixyl, those are two peptides that allegedly help with collagen, and they have actually been shown to improve the appearance of wrinkles around the eyes. Caffeine can depuff, it's an antioxidant, and this also has niacinamide. So that's interesting. No fragrance, which is perfect, because fragrance in eye products is like a recipe for eyelid dermatitis. It's gotten to the point where you should just come to Dollar Tree and not go to the drugstore, because like the drugstore, everything's locked up in a cage, and the Dollar Tree is where the innovation is happening these days. Either Dollar Tree or Five Below. I mean, and what we have here is a hydrating, soothing facial serum with ceramides. Now, I don't know what we're supposed to do with the blueberry extract. Yeah, there's a little Vaseline back there. I didn't miss it. It's a scented one, but nonetheless. I don't know what we're supposed to do with the blueberry extract. Antioxidants, I guess. But this looks promising. Also has niacinamide. Niacinamide is kind of the theme of these. This is how you know it's Drunk Elephant inspired, because 2016, 2017, let me tell you, move over PDRN, move over exosomes, move over spicules. The year is 2017, and people are convinced that marula oil, yeah, remember those days? Marula oil is gonna like boost collagen. I'm not, you were there. The marketing roped us in. Well, we got a marula oil whipped face cream here with niacinamide. That's, like I said, that's the theme here. Petrolatum to reduce water loss, mineral oil. This looks like a great option as well. It's got matrixyl. So basically you have matrixyl for around the eyes, likely just plumps, okay, hydrates. Maybe the collagen stuff is happening, okay? Maybe it is, but you also have it in a face cream. I'd be willing to bet you could use a little dab of this as an eye cream as well. Seems like a small quantity. 1.7 ounces though. Baobab, that's anti-inflammatory. The marula oil is an emollient, similar to like having argan oil. Any sort of plant-based oil delivers antioxidants. Speaking of oil, some people like to use facial oils, okay? And if you do, fine, I'm not mad at you. They soften and they actually help exfoliate as you rub them over if you have flaky skin. They don't really lock in hydration that well though. They don't. Me personally, every time I experiment with using a facial oil, I end up with greasy hair. It just melts off my face, into my hair, and then it's like, did you bathe last night? Yes, I did, but it's hair oil. So that's the issue. But Dollar Tree was like, we got to keep it moving. So they have a marula oil here, just like Drunk Elephant. This one has ceramides in it as well. So you guys know that the drill there, good for the moisture barrier. I'm impressed, you guys, with these options. It's pretty exciting. Dermasil has also got us a new diabetics lotion here. with borage seed oil. That actually is a good topical emollient and moisturizers aimed at eczema. People who have diabetes, they are a lot more prone to dry skin and eczema, especially of the lower leg. If you have chronic lower extremity swelling, it can lead to stasis dermatitis as well, which is an issue. So this looks promising, no fragrance, looks like a great option, and I'd be willing to bet this would go over well on the face because it's just a moisturizer, and why not? Now, last time I was here, they had this eczema approved one here, but now we have another option. This looks like less products. Yeah, 6 ounce. I don't know why the diabetics get 6 ounces and the atopics get 8. I guess because, with atopic dermatitis, you got to go through a lot of moisturizer to address the barrier. Now, a little seasonal something here. Nightmare Before Christmas. Crackles, bubbles, fizzes. This is something you could put in the trick-or-treat thing. Not something I recommend, though. Because this is actually really irritating to the skin, these kind of things. Not such a big deal for most people, but like if you have a child with atopic dermatitis, these can be a problem. They're just sort of fragrance detergent bombs, but cute nonetheless. Now, speaking of greasy hair, remember I told you the facial oil got all in my hair? They have a hair oil here that's new from Be Pure, smooth and glossy finish. I wonder if this is a silicone-based hair oil. I'm not seeing any ingredients, so I'm not really sure what that has. I'm starting to think that these are not as popular as the internet wants them to be, because they're always here. And usually when something's good from the Dollar Tree, it's here and then it's not, and it doesn't come back for a while. Let me know if you've tried them. But you guys already know I'm not so much for these fruit juice serums, but each their own. Look what's new, you guys, from Skin Nutrition. The Glow Up Hyaluronic Acid. Is that in focus? Probably not. We have new here. Glow Up Hyaluronic Acid 2% Rice Ferment Night Booster Brightening Hydration Bounce. Ferment filtrate, lactococcus ferment. Those are going to be rich in humectants and anti-inflammatory compounds. This looks promising as like a toner, a little serum. For those of you like myself who like fermented serums, that's new. It says compared to Amazon top 3 bestsellers. I don't know what they're talking about there. They probably don't either. I just put that on there to make it sound compelling. Here we have a niacinamide serum. This has been here. This is not new. Oh, this also has kojic acid. This would be a great option. I think this is new. Come on, focus. Wants to focus on the floor. There we go. This, I think, is new, you guys. Niacinamide is great for dark spots because it interrupts the transfer of pigment from the melanocytes to the surrounding keratinocytes. And then kojic acid is great for hyperpigmentation because it chelates copper. This looks like a potential right here for fading dark spots. This is also new. The Flyaway Styling Cream. It says it comes with a wand. Shea butter, coconut oil. This has fragrance in it. They have a small one, I guess, that comes with a wand, and then they have a larger one back here. Check it out, you guys. Dollar Tree also got in the Dove Sensitive Fragrance-Free Beauty Bar. I love this, although honestly I don't think it's a great deal to get it here at Dollar Tree. $1.25 for one bar. That is kind of pricey for a bar soap, right? I would think. So the nice thing about Dove is that it's ascendant. So it gently cleanses effectively, but it also moisturizes the skin simultaneously. Personal Care has a beauty bar soap as well. This one is scented, but that's $1.25 for 2 bars. Antibacterial can be helpful actually for surgical prep, but for everyday use, not a great idea because it just kind of harbors the potential for resistant microorganisms, and it doesn't really make you cleaner. These are new, these storage containers. Now, I used to actually have, I still have them, but I don't use them, I'm not currently using them. I'm waiting to use them for something. I have a bunch of buckets like those that I used to use to store like skincare surplus. And I also use them to store my skincare empties. Speaking of which, you guys, I have another empties video coming for you guys soon. So get excited about that. This would be a good thing to use to put out your trick-or-treat candy in. It seems really junky though. These are kind of nice for organizing like the pantry. And what else do we have? More Halloween stuff from when we were in here last. What's new? Oh, that little pumpkin is cute. That'd be cute for like a teacher's classroom. What other types of classrooms are there besides teachers' classrooms, I guess? Those are cute little paper plates for a Halloween party. Pick your poison. That's something I say a lot. This is a jazzy trick-or-treat candy bowl right here. Look at that. They have it in purple, pink, orange, and black. They also have the napkins. And they have table covers. Stickers, pencils. Everything you need to host a Halloween party. Little cups. Eyeballs. Eye-opening. Get it? Then they have cute little treat bags here. I love these with little ghosts. Dracula mouths. That pattern's cute too. Well, y'all, look who's back. Yeah, had to get back on this. The Abib Rice Probiotics Overnight Mask. I discovered this, what, in 2024? What exactly is it? It's a very thick barrier jelly of glycerin. It's glycerin rich. And so, see how it makes like a glossy, thick gel layer on the skin? That glycerin sinks into the stratum corneum, but it also kind of swells up a bit and pops a little seal on top to reduce transepidermal water loss. So this, when you wake up the following morning, your skin is so perfectly moisturized. Now, it is sticky to the touch, so that's kind of a sensory thing that you have to be prepared for. I don't often use it to my entire face. Because of that, I mostly just use it to my mid-central face, my cheeks, and the top of my nose. I actually like to use it because the humectant action of it, coupled with the reduction in transepidermal water loss, it really helps to reduce the appearance of pores on the nose to plump up those little fine lines. I love this stuff. Fragrance free. I mean, there's not a whole lot as far as ingredients. No niacinamide if you're sensitive to that. Yeah, when it comes to putting glycerin though around the eyelid area, I'm specifically talking about my experience with the Cicaplast gel, which is what I've primarily used around my eyes. Although this is a similarly formulated product, which is why I'm curious if it will perform the same. But anyway, the result that I get doing that is it plumps, it hydrates, and it reduces the appearance through both of those mechanisms of those little fine lines. It also brightens up the under eye area just by light scattering. But importantly, it's a skin protectant. So it helps cut down on access of irritants to the eyelid skin, that glycerin-rich formula. Not just the presence of glycerin. It has to be at a high percentage, like 20%. You can call yourself a glycerin skin protectant. Now, I finished up the Paul Mitchell fragrance-free hair oil, which I ended up really liking. It was pretty good. But this is also the Paul Mitchell Wide Tooth Comb, claims to be infused with antimicrobials. Okay, Paul Mitchell, you say so. I actually like this comb quite a bit. I think it'd be great if you have wavy, curly hair. I have wavy hair. I guess curly hair, I think you'd get along with this for the purposes of detangling. But it's really great for combing product through. Anyway, I got this Virtue from Amazon in a PR package. And it says alpha keratin healing oil. I'm gonna try this. Kind of a powdery scent. Hopefully it's not too strong. I'm just gonna do a couple of drops. It feels more like a regular oil. I'll keep you guys posted on this, how it performs. Actually smells really good. Ooh, I like that. I like that quite a bit, actually. You know how you get, if you have sort of wavy hair, you know you can get those little fine wavy baby hairs that break really easily, like up here? Well, I find that if I put just a micro, I mean we're talking micro, because otherwise you'll look really greasy, a micro drop of one of those types of hair oils, which is really just a silicone hair oil. If I put a micro drop of that and rub it in between my palms and then press it into damp hair and then comb it through, it kind of glues those down. And my thought process is that by sort of gluing them down with a silicone based oil that's sort of hydrating them, like creating a little lightweight coating on them and sealing them down, that the hairs can grow out without breaking as readily. That's kind of my thought process behind that. I don't know if it'll work out, but yeah, I get those little flyaways, you know what I'm talking about? And they'll break if they're wavy. I'll keep you guys posted on this Virtue hair oil. I don't know how much it costs though, because like I said, it was gifted to me, but it smells amazing. Wow, that smells really good. Like it's not a strong scent, but it's really nice. I like that. I feel like the pressure is on though with hair care to smell really good, because people want their hair to smell good. Like nowadays they sell all those perfumes for your perfume sprays just for your hair. This is nice. Like when you whiff the bottle, you feel, I was a little nervous because it's a little like, oh, that could be too strong, but it's not. It's really not. It says protects, shines, mends. So I'm thinking this will work similarly to the Paul Mitchell thing as far as calming down those little frizzy flyaways and just helping them to grow out by not going all over the place. And then I've got a face full of, see, it's already dried down. It's a little sticky, tacky, but it's pretty much already dried down. So it's not even that bad, but it's just prepare yourself if you're gonna use that bib mask. It's amazing though. All right, y'all, I'm gonna end this vlog here. I hope you had a fantastic day today. Thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and as always, don't forget, sunscreen and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.